Well, this is Daniel of Daniel Game Studios. Right now I am compiling, um, sorry, right now I am compiling Unreal Engine 5 from its source because my game has been running into a bit of a, sorry, wrong one, a bit of a snag. Let me just open up the project file. Actually, oh, it doesn't look like the compiler is doing too much work right now. It's going to launch. Uh, Open. Um, well, I told it to open. I did tell it to open. Okay. What is, oh, might be launching. Is it launching? You know, would be nice if it opened. Let me just pause the compilation real quick. That'd be under build. Cancel. Yeah. Build was canceled. Now, will Unreal properly launch? Crash report client. Still want to end the crash reporter if I'm going to. Okay, Epic Games launcher, not needed. Uh, okay, let's try launching my project. You know, it would be very nice if you launched a crash handler or something. Oh, no OBS used that much. Oh, it looks like the engine's actually launching now. It looks like it's trying to launch 5 times, which, you know, tiny issue, but yeah, better than it not launching. Hey, look, that's my logo. Almost as if I designed it and made it the splash screen because I don't have a splash screen for this game yet. Take your time. Hopefully it only opens once. Hmm. Oh, I probably should talk about what the game is while we're waiting for it to load. Okay. The Aftermath is a open world collaborative RPG game. Open world collaborative multiplayer RPG game set in the events of a nuclear war. Um, that's really all I want to say without giving away too much of the game. That's the simple of it. Um, let's see. So far I've probably spent like 10 maybe ish hours on the game. Though a lot of it I have had to scrap just due to it not working out. the reason why I'm building from source will be quite apparent once I launch it. Or I guess not once I launch it. Once I go to the main map. Okay, intriguing. Not how I had that folder set up, but okay. Whatever. Hmm. I'm thinking of having each of the characters be made by a metahuman because I can't use Blender to save my life. Hmm. Hopefully, when I'm a bit further into development, I'm looking at getting some help from the Indie Dev Fund if they're interested, and then I could hire an actual 3D modeler to do the 3D modeling. I can do game programming, just not the best at it. Um, hmm. It would be really nice if it opened. It's almost as if that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, that would be nice. If you have any ideas for the game, I'd love for you to leave them in the comments. If you'd like to contribute to the game's development, I'll leave a Patreon. Um, okay. It, uh, this is what I am talking about. Okay. You see? You see this? I currently have Lumen enabled, believe it or not. If I go to project settings, take your time. Let's see. Look, I have global illumination method, Lumen, collection method, Lumen, hardware accel. What if I disable hardware accelerated? Nothing changes. Global tracing, detail tracing, nothing changes. Obviously, if this was actually doing path tracing, which is what Lumen is supposed to be, that would be filling in everywhere there, and you could actually see inside of this building. Right, right now this building is just like a little dev asset test building, which would be where you'd start in your Bolt or whatever. In the actual game, it would be better than that. So far, this is really all I have. I have this tiny world. These other characters, have no clue why the FPS is so horribly, horribly low. Okay, it seems to fix itself. But yeah, these were just some NPCs I was screwing around with making. And this is the main character I was thinking of having. Because, I don't know, dude looked good enough. I was able to get the default animations placed onto him. They do look a little off, but they're not the worst things I've ever seen. Look here, shadows are working perfectly fine here. Maybe a bit too harsh for how far away that is. Probably should be softer shadows, but they're working mostly right there. And light seems to be bouncing mostly right here. It just seems to be, for whatever reason, this doesn't work like it should. Mm, But yeah, I guess I'll come back when I'm done compiling from source, because I can't really record while that's happening. Well, I mean, I can, it would just be boring, and it would make a compilation take forever. And it would also mean that I can't do anything else, because I'm just thinking of watching a random YouTube video. Why does it look like I'm painting on the wall? You probably won't be able to see that after YouTube does this thing, but it looks like ever so slightly lighter wherever I jump, which is strange. Like, very strange. The engine should not be doing that. But it's a good. The main reason I'm compiling it is because someone over on the Unreal Engine forum on Reddit said that the one that's included, the one that's like pre-compiled for you, is apparently like 80 months out of date or whatever. It's like super out of date. So I'm gonna go with the more in-date version, or the version that isn't as out of date. So far I have uh, sorry. So far I have sun shafts, I have the god beams, and I have volumetric clouds, and I have this world. I had to gut my inventory system. I had a half decent inventory system, but I had to gut it because it was slot based, and I really want a weight based system, and the old system really just couldn't do weight based. So I am rebuilding the inventory system. I haven't gotten anywhere with rebuilding it. That's a little weird. It looks like something's coming off of him, which is strange. Again, you guys probably won't be able to see too much. But yeah, that is, I guess, the first devlog of the Aftermath. Have a nice day. Bye. Put this. Stop recording.